Out of the way, Dopey!
Hi, welcome back to Auto Tip-Off. Enjoy today's video.
There is no other three-row SUV on the market with as many options as the 2022 Ford Explorer. Looking for a unique item to bring on off-the-beaten-path family adventures? The new Explorer Timberline is available. What about something to get your heart racing because the rest of the family hauler options are, well, a little boring? Finally, we believe that the Explorer lineup's different specialty options are the most intriguing since they provide benefits that few other rivals can match. This also holds true for towing capacity. Nevertheless, whether you're looking for a family transporter that puts utility above style, since most three-row SUV buyers do, the Explorer falls short of competitors like the Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade. Its build quality and spaciousness are a disadvantage. The Explorer Hybrid's preference for performance over fuel economy is particularly perplexing, as it falls well short of the Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Essentially, the Explorer will be a good pick for a small number of specialized purchasers and a good decision for everyone else. For 2022, the Explorer trim lineup receives the ST line, while the Explorer Timberline and King Ranch are also getting their first full year. The ST line receives design and chassis upgrades over the standard ST but keeps the base 4-cylinder engine. The regular ST can also now be paired with rear-wheel drive. The Explorer King Ranch is a top-tier trim level that follows in the footsteps of the F-150 and Expeditions of the same name, with different badging and interior color schemes. In this regard, it is comparable to the Platinum, including the regular turbo V6. Finally, the new Timberline adds some much-needed off-road capability to the Explorer by raising the ride height and clearance angles, as well as adding a Torsen limited slip differential, a recalibrating suspension, all-terrain tires, underbody protection, and the beefy dampers from Explorer Police Interceptors. It also receives distinctive external and interior design embellishments. We're glad Ford released the Timberline and King Ranch trim levels, because they both give a much-needed splash of color and visual flair to what is otherwise a somewhat boring cabin. Some could even say it's ugly, especially with the large vertically oriented touchscreen slapped to the dash. When compared to a Kia Telluride, Hyundai Palisade, or Toyota Highlander, it seems to be a low-rent vehicle, and the materials quality does little to modify that view. Every Explorer includes Ford's Sync 3 infotainment system as standard. It responds nicely to inputs and swipe movements, symbols are easy to see and push, and feature material is standard for this sector. This includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, albeit we've discovered that too many of their functionalities are disabled while driving. For navigation and music playback via a smartphone, we ended up using Sync 3's native controls. While Sync 3 is present on all Explorers, the interface that controls it differs. The standard 8-inch touchscreen is easy to view and understand, and we like the extra smartphone holding bin beneath it. This is eliminated by the 10.1-inch vertically oriented touchscreen, which is optional on the ST and standard on the Platinum and King Ranch. Worse, the bigger screen does not improve functionality as much as you would expect. The 12.3-inch digital instrument panel found on the top 3 trims is far more successful, and it even changes design based on which of 7 possible drive modes is selected. The newest Explorer is bigger than both its predecessor and the bulk of its competitors. Only the massive Chevy Traverse is longer at 198.8 inches. However, it doesn't feel that huge behind the wheel. Except for the Traverse, the Explorer's measurements show that it has greater second and third row legroom than any of its 3-row competitors. In person though, we found it to be less roomy than its measurements would suggest, particularly in the third row. While there is plenty of headroom in the rear, it is primarily owing to a low-mounted seat. While there is more space between rows, your passengers, particularly youngsters, will be less comfortable since their bottoms will be too close to the ground and their legs will be less supported. In a Traverse, Kia Telluride, or Hyundai Pal, they'll feel more relaxed. However, the cargo room is as good as its measurements would suggest. There is more room behind the elevated third row than most rivals due to a detachable floor panel. The variations in maximum storage space, all rows lowered, between competitors are minor, but those additional cubes behind the way back might be the difference between bringing all your stuff, purchasing a roof box, or forcing someone to sit with some camping gear on their lap for 3 hours. Thanks for looking in. Do not however forget to check out these other videos, and of course, we would be over the moon if you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next episode. We'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ra for now.